When should I change my engine oil? It's already 3,000 plus kilometer. Hey, what is that? I think today's the day. You should change engine oil every 3,000 if you ride daily. But if you don't ride daily, the bike is a weekend warrior, then you should change about 5,000. If you can't reach 5,000, then 6 months will do. But if it's a big bike, say about 1000cc or those big adventure bikes, they don't necessarily have to change about 5,000 because they don't have to rev that much. Like a smaller cc bike, you know, your cruising speed is probably about 100 and your RPM is about 5 or 6. So for bigger bikes, they usually maintain it about 3 or 4. They are at basically 100 kilometers per hour. For me, I prefer 1550 fully synthetic Amsoil. Why is that? Because this is my daily driven. I don't want my engine to work so hard and get so hot so fast. Like even before I reach my workplace, I will perspire so much because the engine is gonna make so much heat and then gonna blow onto my leg. Before I reach my workplace, my armpits are wet. I'm gonna meet my boss or my colleagues. If I walk past them, they are just gonna, what the hell? Let me give you a quick lesson about the types of engine oil. So 030 being the lightest, it is usually used for racers, followed by 1040, which is used for normal riders. 1550 is used for abnormal riders, and 2060 is usually used for those Harley guys. Whatever engine oil that you choose depends entirely on you. Okay, you know what's best for your machine. You don't have to necessarily follow what I choose, because let's say if I prefer a skinny girl, then it's totally up to me. Say, oh, skinny is not nice, you like a bit more meat, then go ahead. Enough of me talking. Let's go and change engine oil. Things that you will need to change your engine oil is a measuring cup, engine oil, oil pan. You can get this from a workshop. Just make a hole in the center to catch the old oil, cloth, some tools, a copper washer to replace your old washer from the drain bolt. And if you are changing oil filter, then I suggest you have a filter pliers. But if you don't have a filter plier, then use your transformer's grip or your Popeye's forearm. Okay, firstly you want to open your filler cap and then stand by your oil pan, because you are going to open the engine oil. You want to tilt up the oil pan because this engine oil is going to shoot. Yep, like that. Use a filter plier, clamp it, twist. Then you twist using your hands. Hey, while you wait for the engine oil to drain, give your filler cap a wipe, clean all the dirt, then your drain bowl. So remove the old washer. If you ever experience that after an engine oil change and then you will find that the next day you will have a leak, like 1 or 2 drops on the floor, it is probably the crush washer not being installed. Crush washers are very cheap. You can get it like 10 for $3. Okay, once the oil is drained, push the oil pan out of the way, give it a wipe, fix back the oil plug, tighten it down to 18 Newton meter. You don't want to over tighten this too much because you are probably going to crack the engine case. If you crack the engine case, then GG bro. Take your new oil filter, put a bit of engine oil at the edge of the rubber gasket. This is what I want you to do. Hand tight, no more than hand tight. Okay, my bike uses 2.5 liters of engine oil. Once you pour in all the engine oil, Give it a proper wipe and then screw the oil filler cap. Now what I want you to do is, those empty bottles, take your oil pan which has the dirty oil, try to open the cap and then pour all the old oil inside the empty bottles. Once you have drained all the oil, that cloth that you use to wipe the floor, to wipe your bike, the oil and everything, wipe the insides, so you can use this for your next servicing. Get a plastic bag, throw all your cloth inside, that goes inside the plastic, tie it, then after that just throw it at the big rubbish bin. Start your engine. Usually what I do is I go to trip 2, then I will do a reset on trip 2 so that I can track my next servicing. Once it reaches like 3000 plus, it will say on trip 2. Okay, once the engine is warmed up, check on the oil level. Straighten your bike and then check the oil from the glass panel. Okay, it will settle in between the low and the high. If it's lower than your lower level, then you might want to top up more engine oil. But if it's a bit higher than the line, it will drain by itself through one of these tubes. For right now, it is perfect. That's it. If you learn a thing or two in these videos, I would appreciate it if you could like and subscribe to my channel. Ride safe.